I said at the end of last week that I needed to sort out the tomatoes, so I better get on with it.
Man, this is Slug.
I've made a start already. I've sorted out all of the moneymakers, so these are the moneymaker plants. What I'm trying to do is, see, I've got multiple plants growing in each pot because I planted 2 or 3 seeds in each pot. Is just separate them out, so I've got a better sort of number of plants. I'll probably end up giving some of these away. So these plants here are Gardener's Delight. We've got the chili plants here, and I'm just using up the pots where the chilies didn't germinate, but we've got 7 chili plants, so that should be enough. And let's try and tease out the plants and just breaking it up, and then I will replant into a pot. Shake that out. Wedge the mud back in the pot. Set the plant on top, trying not to disturb the roots as much as possible. And then stick a little bit more soil around to pack it down and make it rigid. Bury the entire plant. There we go, so that one's separated, and I'll do the same again with this plant, and then we'll have them in 2 separate pots. That's tomatoes sorted out now. We've got the moneymaker over here and the Gardener's Delight over here, and then chilies down the end. I should be able to tell what the chili plants are. Whereas distinguishing tomato plants is a harder task. So the big problem I think I'm going to have is the fact that I've now got about 20 tomato plants, and the space in the greenhouse where I am right now is perhaps for 8, 9 at a push tomato plants. So once the plants have developed a little bit more, I'll probably be giving some of those tomato plants away to a local nursery. Having built the hot composter in the winter last year, it stayed cold throughout the winter despite the stuff I put in it. But we finally cut the grass this spring, and it is starting to warm up. We're only at 21 degrees, but it was at 21 degrees when I checked it first thing this morning. It clearly wasn't 21 degrees outside, so I think we're getting there. Maybe it'll start composting quickly soon, like they're meant to. We've just pruned our chili plants. We didn't really know what we're doing with chilies, but we've been looking on YouTube and decided pruning is the way forward. So these are the bits that we've chopped off, and we decided where better to put them than in the hot composter. After all, it's meant to be hot. Maybe putting some chili in will help. Unfortunately, I had to spend money this week. We didn't have any kohlrabi left from last year, and I really want to grow some kohlrabi, having failed last year, so I had to buy some of that. And we also didn't have any pumpkins, and we love growing pumpkins. Unfortunately, the Atlantic giants that we normally buy weren't available, so we bought pumpkin Amazonka. I've already planted the seeds for, 20 or so of the kohlrabi in the bottom tray. Now I'm just going to put in the pumpkins into individual pots, and we will plant those out into the ground later on in the season once they've established.
So I've just bought a Trinidad scorpion, and I'm going to up-pot it. I've just got some safety precautions out. It's 1.2 million Scoville, which, for comparison, a jalapeno is approximately 5,000 Scoville.
It burns! It burns! earlier in the video you saw us putting bits of the chili plants into the hot composter. We chopped the tops of these chilies off because they become really tall and straggly, and we wanted to make them much more bushy. And it's really encouraging to see that they are starting to sort of bush out again and split up. So we're going to end up with hopefully some nice bushy chili plants. Probably this week we will top off the Trinidad scorpion as well to make that into quite a bushy chili plant. So what's our plan with all of these plants, particularly 20 or so chili plants growing downstairs as well? Well, we are planning on making Man vs Slug hot sauce. So do let us know in the comments, what sort of hot sauce should we aim for? Clearly with the Trinidad scorpion, it's going to be something that's probably going to kill me. Yeah, also, I mean, if you're interested in Man vs Slug hot sauce, let us know. Definitely open to having victims to try it for us. Well, as you can see from the amazing backlighting, it's a glorious sunny day. So yeah, while you watch this video, I'm going to get back in the garden.